welcome to my channel, Among Stouts. If you're new here, my name is Samantha and I'm a homeschooling stay-at-home mom of 4 kiddos. And I just wanted to share with you guys today the curriculum that I chose for my 2-year-old for his preschool. So I already put out a video for his preschool / tot school. And I talked about a lot of like books and some sensory stuff and different things like that I'm going to be doing with him as part of his tot school. And I also mentioned in that video that I was looking for a little bit more structure or a guide for what to do with him during the day, just so that he is, you know, being busy and not kind of just like on an electronic or, you know, getting into trouble basically. He absolutely loves doing like CC memory work with us and doing those songs, so he'll be doing that right along with us in the mornings. But I wanted to have a specific like guide of what he and I could do together just for him. And so he will be 3 in September, so I wasn't looking for anything like super structured or hardcore or anything like that. And it took me a little while to figure out what I wanted, and it ended up coming down to 2 different programs. And it was the Peaceful Preschool by the Peaceful Press, I think it is, and then I was looking at Gentle and Classical Preschool. And so I have it here, I just got it. And I had to wait a while because I was going to order like the original like level 1 of this program, but right as I was getting ready to do that, I saw on her website that she was going to be releasing a 2nd edition of the preschool. So I kind of just waited around, and that's why it's taken so long for me to show you guys what I ended up picking out, because I just waited around for her to have it available. And then once it was available, I pre-ordered the print version, and then again waited for her to get those in and then to have them shipped out. So that is what I have here, is the preschool 2nd edition from the Gentle and Classical Preschool. And you can find this curriculum in it's Erin from the Life Abundantly blog, I believe it is. And I've just been watching a ton of her videos. I've even considered going back and ordering like her Morning Virtues program. I think it's like a morning time program for my kids. I've been looking at her nature study that she has. And so she has lots of really good stuff. So I will leave the link to her website in the description box, so make sure you go and check that out. I just want to go ahead and show you guys everything that the 2nd edition preschool program comes with. And so this is the getting started guide for the preschool program. So I'm just going to go through this guide and tell you guys like what you could expect to find in the program. And then I'll tell you guys what exactly I'm going to use for him. And then I'll show you guys what everything is. Okay, so on her website and even in this guide, her preschool program is recommended for kids 2 to 4. And so there is add-ons that you can do with your kiddos that are 3 and 4. But since he's currently still 2 and he's going to be a new 3-year-old in September, I'm not going to do the 3 and 4-year-old stuff. I'm going to stick with the 2 to 3-year-old. And next year when we go through this again, I'll add on the 3 to 4 component. So we will probably do this preschool and just different parts of it for the next 2 or 3 years. And then probably her K4 program when he turns 5. I think that's the way that I've worked it out. So anyways, back to this. So it says this program is composed of units and terms. A unit is ideally 1 week. A term is 9 units long. This program includes 26 units over 3 terms for 1 school year. And then what you could find in your bundle is your teacher's guide. And what I really love, if you go to her website, if you're interested in like checking out all of the moving pieces to what's included in this box, what books are included, you can actually go to her website and get the teacher's guide download for free, which I think is really awesome. So if you're interested in this at all, I would recommend checking it out through that free teacher's guide first. That's what I did. Okay, so you get your, and I got the printed bundle. That's why I got the box, obviously. So I purchased the printed version. So in my box, I have the Gentle and Classical Preschool 2nd Edition Teacher's Guide, and then you get memory statement cards, and these cards cover math, scripture, character and catechism, all about me, manners and hygiene, nursery rhyme, and wonder tales and poetry. Then you get a preschool morning binder, handicraft and activity guide, art and music, ABC and number flashcards that have shapes and colors, and then header cards in print and cursive. And I believe those header cards are for your memory wall. And so I already know offhand we won't be using the handicraft and activity guide this year because that is recommended for the 3 and 4-year-old. And then we are only going to be doing some of the memory statement cards this year, and then we'll do the other set next year. So let's start here. These are a really good size card, and they're printed on pretty thick, heavy cardstock. So this is, this says, "Hi friend, I'm your memory statement cards for the Gentle and Classical Preschool 2nd Edition." And then it says, "What to do with me. These cards are currently in order by subject. Consider taking a few minutes to group them by unit and file each unit into a pouch or holder for easy retrieval as you refresh your memory statement board unit to unit." So I'm just going to go ahead and take these out of the sleeve and then just show you what these cards look like, or at least a few of them. Okay, so here are the nursery rhyme cards. So the very first one here is "Rain, Rain, Go Away." There's that. And then this is how many. Woo! And then I'll show you another one. This is "Ring Around the Rosie." And even though I have these, I paid for the print, there is an option to buy all of this digitally, and you can have it forever, and then you can just print these on really good cardstock yourself. And if you order the print, you do also get the digital as well. Okay, so the next set of cards are the letter of the week cards, and so these aren't necessarily in alphabetical order. So if you can see, the very first letter of the week is L, and the book that is going to pair with it is Last Stop on Market Street. And then there's poetry that is recommended for that, and it tells you which book to go to and the page on there. So this is just like a card that you'll put up so that you have you know exactly where to go to do for that week. And then I'll show you one more. This is the next book, which is The Story of Ferdinand, because that letter of the week is going to be F. And then there's the poetry that goes with that, the book that it's in, and the page. So there's those cards. And then here are all of the All About Me cards here. So the first one starts with "My name is," there's "My mommy is," "My daddy is," "My family is," "My country is," "My state," "My city," "My address," and "My phone number." So I really love this. I love that I usually don't work with my kiddos on this until they're already in kindergarten. And so I love that it's already available this early on for them. And I'm really excited. Well, as far as like the phone number and address, I usually don't work with my kids on until they're in kindergarten. They know their name well before that. I'm really excited to be able to do phone number and all of that, started with him already starting at 3. So excited about that. So then I think these also go with the All About Me, and these are like more of the like human body. So for instance, there's the "My 5 senses are," there's that card, and then there's cards for each one of those senses. So I see with my eyes. And then we have the character and catechism cards. And so the first one here says, "Who made you? God made me." And then "I am patient. I put off for later what I want right now." So that's super cute. And I'm really excited to get started on these with him. So I've actually never done catechisms with my kids before, and that's something that I am wanting to start to do with all of them. And I think that when I'm doing these, I think that I'll kind of like find something similar to this as well and do that with them. I would include them in his, but I kind of want his preschool time to be just him and I, where he's getting all of my attention, because it's really easy for him to be the one that gets left out and gets the least amount of attention, especially during the day whenever I'm doing work with all of the other kids. And then, you know, I have time in the afternoon where I'm taking care of chores and errands and dinner and things like that. So I'm really trying to dedicate more one-on-one time with him, and I mean for each one of my kiddos. And then we have the manners cards. These are manners and hygiene. And so it says here, quick note about your manners and hygiene cards. You can see that each card includes a fun rhyme to help explain the covered concept. Feel free to recite this with your child or move past them. They can be memorized or just read once. These are optional, flexible, and fun. So I really love that. And he is like, he already does really, really well with reciting things back to me. If I tell him something, he's really good at repeating me back. And so I think that I'm loving that about this program, that it has a lot of that recitation that I think is actually going to work really well for him specifically. And then we have the math cards. And so I really like that the math cards also include color. So here, you know, you have your counting to 5, but you're also doing orange and red. And then you can even talk about like what those are. And there's another example there. And then with the math cards, you get like your normal number cards with your 1-to-1 ratios here. These go up to 10. And then I really love this. You already have, like, you're already helping them with more or less. I don't know that I will use this one this year, probably next year. Then there's equal to, then it has more of them that will. And then it gets into pennies, and then some simple addition and subtraction there. And then here are these scripture cards. And there are 9 scripture cards. This one is the last one. So these are all of the memory statement cards that you'll find in the Gentle Classical Preschool. So really excited to get these all sorted out. I have so much prep to do. I have been printing and sorting and stuff for days, but I really need to put things together at this point. And so then the next package that we have here are the ABC and 1, 2, 3 flashcards. So I'll just take these out. That's kind of the nice thing about filming this right now, is it's forcing me to get this all open because I don't want him to get to it. So I'm going to go ahead and get it all prepped and put into its baggies and things like that. So these are really, really nice. So here is the alphabet cards, and oh, these pictures are so beautiful. I love the images on here. So those are the alphabet. Okay, so then we have the numbers, and again, great, wonderful quality pictures, and they go up to 10. So there's the oval and the circle there. So pretty. So those are all shapes. And then we have color, and I love that she used nature. So there's animals and flowers and gemstones for all of these colors instead of just like a color circle. So here is the red, and then the last one would be a pink, and then this one's really pretty, which is the orange. And then here's the gemstone one, which is purple. So super pretty. That took quite a while, but there are all of the flashcards and memory statement cards. The next thing, I guess what I should have started off with, we'll just go back to that, is the teacher's guide for the preschool program. So this is the one that you get whenever you buy it printed. Really good quality. Love this spiral binding. And it just has everything in there that you need to use the curriculum. And I can do a flip through of this at the end. So you guys, I know that it's available on her website for free, but if you want to see just a quick flip through, I can do that. And then, like I said, we aren't going to be using this guide this year, just because my son isn't at that age level yet. But here is the full print version of the activity and handicraft guide. Just so pretty. And that's a pretty like hefty guide. So even whenever he is old enough, you know, we'll probably do this like a couple, like half of it one year and then the half the next year or something. Who knows? I'm not even going to worry about this until he's at that age. So that will just get stored away. And then here we have the art and music pack. So there's book recommendations to go along with this, but you are going to find in here all of the images that you need for your picture study. So like here's one, and there's another, and again really thick. And I will probably store all of these in sheet protectors in a binder, just to keep better track of them and keep his hands off of them. This is really pretty. Such good quality print. And then you have a storyboard back here, so you have all of the directions to do a wolf storyboard here. And then there's all of the characters that you need for that. And then the setting. There's 3 different settings. And then for the music portion, you get these super cute instrument cards, which these will actually come in handy for CC for even my big kids. So because I do also have the digital, I might print off on cardstock another few sets of these for my kiddos for whenever we get to the orchestra portion of CC. And again, I highly doubt that we're going to get through all of these pictures this year. This preschool program, like I already mentioned, I'm planning on being a 2-year program for my kid, for my little guy, rather than a 1-year program. So we will not get through all of those. But I'm super, super excited about it. And then this packet here is just all of the headers for your memory statement board. I will just take out like a header just to show you guys what it looks like. I don't want to get all of these out right now. So like this is what some of them look like. And you just have for every week, every unit, for every memory statement, week, topic, or whatever, you have all of the cards that you need in here to set up your wall or your board or whatever it is you're doing, which I really love, because then that stops me from having to go into my computer and type something up and print it off and make it, or spend the extra time of labeling or writing it all out. I just have to cut these out and use them. So that's really nice. So last but not least, we have the preschool morning binder, and as you can see, maybe if it'll... Okay, so now we have the preschool morning binder, and like I said, it's for ages 2 to 5. This one is updated and revised. So if you use the one that was like the preschool level 1 or level 2, this is going to be updated from those. And so on here, you will find pages for daily calendar review, ABC, build it, write it, find it, shape tracing, color recognition, emotional awareness, weather observation, numbers 1 to 10, addition and subtraction. This is wonderful because I feel like she has done a really good job. Like she has taken all of the guesswork out of it. So this is a completely laid out note for you here on how to use it, and then what everything is here that it consists of. So the daily work consists of all about me, I know what today is, at my home it is, and that's your my name is, I am, so like they would trace the number for their age, I feel, and then there's the calendar work here. So there's all about me, the calendar work, and then the weather work. And then so over here it says, so for week 1 you would do your weekly letter of the week, which is L. Your math is orange and red. And then for your preschool math at home, it would be chapter 1, counting to 5. And so there's other things that you have to purchase along with this curriculum. So a lot of the books for each week you have to purchase. There's a core set of books that you have to purchase. And then the preschool math that is recommended is the preschool math at home I think by Kate Snow is her name. So there are other things that you have to get to go along with this, but you'll be using it for a while. So here is that all about me page, and then I know what today is. Numbers. And then there's this weather page. And then lots and lots and lots of other pages that I'm not going to show you all of them, but your letters there. A shape page here. So color, circle. And then your color page will have like a color. They'll trace it and then pick out the... Okay, so I have all of the books on order, but I haven't gotten them yet. And these are the books for the first term. So I'm just going to do this term by term, and just to see how much we get through, since it's going to be very fluid and I know we're stretching it all out. So we're definitely doing the first term. And so those books are Last Stop on Market Street, The Story of Ferdinand, The Little Engine That Could, The House of Four Seasons, Eric Carle's The Tiny Seed, Emmy's Gift, The Umbrella, If You Give a Mouse a Cookie, and Al Moon. So those are going to be the books for the first term that you will need to get to match for the week. And then in your teacher's guide, it'll have the core books. And so you'll need all of the ones in the core set. And then if you have a 3 or 4-year-old and you're doing those additions, you'll add on these extra books that are down here. So the ones that we need are the nursery rhyme book, which is the complete collection of Mother Goose, the Jesus Storybook Bible, which I have. There's some songs here, but I'm planning on just using Apple Music for whatever the song is, since we have that, and listening to the songs that way. The preschool math at home, and this is what that looks like. And then for the art study, you need a book on Van Gogh, The Iridescence of Birds, Leonardo and the Flying Boy, Peter and the Wolf for music, and there's 2 different versions there. And then for term 1, you need the My Body book by Jill McDonald. And this is a bonus. Like, she has everything already in there for you to do. But I'm going to go ahead and buy this just because I want to have it on hand. And it is the Brain Gym book, because she includes lots of fine and gross motor skill activities in here, because she says especially for the young 2 to 3-year-olds, movement is important as a part of their day. It's what should be most of their day, is movement and play. And that is a huge reason why I don't think that we'll get through maybe like term 1 and half of term 2. As far as this year, I don't want to keep my toddler there forever. This is meant to be really quick, really easy for us to get his little tot school time in. And then also he has all of those other activities that I bought for him to just be hands-on with and to be playing with while I'm working with the other kiddos, just to keep him busy. So I'm going to go ahead and turn the camera around and flip through the teacher's guide. But remember, it is available on her website also for free. So definitely check out the link to her website in my description. There you have it, guys. That is the full and complete preschool curriculum that we are going to be using for our 2-year-old. It seems like a whole lot, but we aren't going to be using every single piece this year. This is going to be, we are meaning for this to be used over 2 years for him, and just to like have some structure to his day. along with lots and lots of hands-on activities and movement and play. So if you guys enjoyed this preschool video, please go ahead and hit the like button. And if you aren't already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and hit subscribe. I'd love to have you here as a part of my community. Bye!